has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the AAC, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Here we go with the kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? We'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. It's a big gain across midfield all the way to the 39-yard line. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Finding some room at the 25. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. It's second down. The linebacker shifting around now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back to throw. It's Boyd. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Down, looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Hawkins. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
This line gets set up. It's a first down play. Gonna run it. It's Brown. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. The Cardinals will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
How aggressive do you get on first and 10? Handoff heading left. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And the Cardinals starting a new series here on first and 10. One back into that field, and he'll get the carry. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so second and 5. receiver now before the snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's across the 25. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. The Cardinals trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. They'll try to run it in on first and goal. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. Sam Van Cunningham, Bo Jackson. That's a play that legendary running backs have made.
And let's not forget Herschel Walker. Yeah, it's right. You're thinking of old school running backs. Very rare to see backs go up and over at the goal line. Refreshing. Nice to see.
And the point after is right down the middle. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. They're back up, second and long at the 19. Looking downfield, it's Boyd. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback operating an empty set. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. He's serious. The offense going for it inside their own 30. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. The pocket breaking down. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Looking to pass here. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Back in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Crucial third down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pulls it in. It's Bell. They make the stop just short of the mark. It's getting fourth down and inches. And the Cardinals under the line in a hurry out here. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. Tackle, but first down. Offense now operating in the red zone.
Well, that's where you know a coach trusts the offensive line and his running back. Fourth down and short, no problem. Give it to the running back. The back doesn't hesitate at all. He's able to convert and pick up that nice first down.
They'll try a pass here. Caught on the outside. It's Bell. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Will he score here? Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Louisville.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme. That's his second touchdown offensive line doing their job. An outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's the kickoff team now. Set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down here for this offense. And here's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Second down after that previous play. And now the running back's got it again. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Movement at the second level of the defense now. On the ground, it's Smith. That picks up a first down. We'll spot it at the 39. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Well, it's a great job here by this offensive line and the running back to be able to pick up the first down. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole here in this first half. The only way they can get back into this game is converting on third down. It's exactly what they were able to do. A new set of downs and a chance to put points on the board.
The game makes it second and medium. We'll hand it off. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. After that running play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
He's got it. Enough for a first down. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
This Memphis offense is moving quickly down the field. Single back, takes the handoff. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. Here we go now, third and short from the opponent's 24-yard line. What will the offense choose to do at this point? The pass rush closing in. And he cannot escape the defense with a sack.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this first half, that's the second sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
It's fourth down and 4 to try to keep the drive going. To the air, it's Boyd. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open. And the result is a sack and a turnover.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, This game has not gone the way they had hoped, but a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11. Using the ground game here. Taylor has the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. The Cardinals, they come to the line to run the hurry up. It's the 2-minute warning. You've got a blowout developing here before halftime. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Offense will keep it on the ground here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. On the ground, it's some hard running there through a tackle. And they'll stop him short of the line of game. What will the call be on 3rd and long now for the 44? Dropping back, he's going to throw for the first down. Contact as he let the ball go. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the punt will go out of bounds, taking the returner out of play. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. Looking to throw. It's Boyd. Oh, the sack is made there by the freshman. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. You snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Bought some time, now lets it go.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, we're going to throw for it on 3rd down. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Inside the 20. He steps out at the 2, so close to a pick 6. A tremendous play.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
After the big gainer, suddenly a great chance to score. 1st and goal from 3. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Yeah, the extra point, and the lead now 21-zip. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off and hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point to the second half? Oh, that one's picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. The 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. And a pick 6. A monster play by this defense here.
That defender showed a lot of athletic ability there with the ball in his hands. I wouldn't be surprised if the head coach watching that thought about maybe giving him some reps as a returner after that touchdown.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards, sets up a nice 2nd and 2. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. It's Boyd. He's running out of time here. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Touchdown, Cardinals. And the defense joins the party with a pick six.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. You can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it, not only for an interception, but they get a touchdown themselves.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. Let's see if the defense can stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. They have got to bounce back on this possession. They were doing a pick six last time out here. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And he slings this pass over the middle. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's going for a big play downfield. Deep shot caught down inside the 20. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. Swinging from the red zone now, looking to throw. The freshman's able to get home with a sack. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Here's that defense shifting again. Back to pass. It's Boyd. Looking for his big tight end. And he's intercepted for the fourth time tonight. Tackle after pick, and that'll do it for the first half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down.
Here we go. Ready, go. Denver.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Takes the grab. It's Hughes. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And the Cardinals begin to crank up the tempo a bit. And they pick up the first on the ground. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28. New set of downs for the offense. First and 10.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got them to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. You've got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down and keep working clock.
The Cardinals are looking to keep this drive going. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Buying time now, rolling to his left. Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. Early movement there will cost the offense 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Important third down play coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They've got him to sack from the defense.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And this one is right through. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Bringing pressure. Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. The throw. It's Boyd. Looking right. This one caught. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to his receiver. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores! Touchdown, Memphis. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out at practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You can see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. The Louisville can line up here and go for the onside kick. It looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. The gain is 5, so it's 2nd and 5 now. Now from the pistol formation. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Louisville. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback to start the 25. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. First down. They're going to throw the football. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made wide open way downfield. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He gets to the 30 before stepping out. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Looking to throw it on first down. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
The loss sets up a second and long from the 20. Trying to find room. It's Brown. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Third down coming up after that running play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times. You should focus more on preserving the lead.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Tigers offense back out there. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Finds an open target on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield. But it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Makes the catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here comes a throw from the red zone. He's escaping the pocket now. The pass ball is incomplete. They could not hook up on the final play of the third quarter. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Looking to chuck it again. Oh, a nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
Chris, as this game evolves every year with college football, we see more and more versions of some kind of spread offense. It puts so much pressure on this linebacker position because they're asked to do so much. This linebacker is able to sit back in zone, be comfortable in space, make the right read, and be able to be in place to knock the ball away.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Snags a quick throw. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up fourth down. Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. Looking to the end zone. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. Defensive backs have their eyes on the ball. They're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. The Cardinals hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense wins that play.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So let's see what they like here on third and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They've only converted once on fourth down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. Trying to find some room. It's Brown. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
That's another good run here by this back. You know, he's been inside, he's been outside. At times, he's had to be patient, showing his vision. He now has 97 yards on the ground today. A few more carries, he's likely going to go over the century mark.
The Cardinals will line up on 1st and 10.
325.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. No huddle here for the offense.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Cardinals look to keep this drive moving.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. A solid run, good for first down yardage.
Longer. Here we go.
And the quarterback dropping back. Pressure is coming. Back on the move, trying to make something happen. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense?
Get set. Get set. Scout go. Carrier. Hawk.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Brown. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Ready up.
1st and 10 now for the offense.
Fire.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a game, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Defense cannot get this offense to 4th down. Offense continues the long drive. And of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down. The Cardinals will crank up the tempo. It's a quick grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Fresh set of downs, 1st and goal. He'll hand it off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. It's a second and goal play for the offense.
Cricket.
Touchdown, Cardinals. To stretch the lead, the route is on. This back cannot be stopped. He is writing his own chapter in championship game history here tonight.
Chris, can you think of a time where we've seen a back have this kind of dominating performance in a national championship game? I mean, it's been some time. This guy's running hard and just so much fun to watch.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Memphis offense is back out on the field now. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete in this game. They're down big, and now they're just hoping for that clock to run out.
This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Dropping back. It's Boyd. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Scrambling. Now he'll make the throw. There's another interception. They're losing track. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
So, 2nd down after the incompletion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Fires it on the move. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Defense falls on the ball. Crucial takeaway. Breaking free at the 35. Touchdown, Memphis. The defense adds 6 points.
Oh, my gosh. That looked like a great play. The receiver just drops the football. Clearly made the catch. The ball is on the ground, and how about the defense? Instead of just bouncing on it, they had the presence of mind to pick it up and go the other way for a touchdown.
Automatic on the PAT. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. And the Louisville offense is back out there on the field. They'll run it with the draw play. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Ending off on the draw play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Stepping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Extending the play now. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Cardinals will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Black 24. Black 24.
They'll switch it up, looking to throw. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. And the defense takes a timeout with 27 seconds left.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no